Welcome guys. Let's see what we got for this week. As usually, we skipped it last week because I was a bit away from the charts, but we are back on track and let's see what we get. So the USD CAD actually made a divergence from the bottom from weeks ago actually, and it hit almost the target, which is market here. There was a few pips until the line, but we didn't reach actually the line, but it was close to it. Made a nice V, and then we got a turning point with no divergence, only a convergence in the market. We got the sell signal and we got back down. But right now we see a convergence in the market, but the REMA, the slowing moving average, is still above the zero line. So if we look at the daily charts, we see something like consolidation box, right? And it looks like we get divergence from the destroyer and from the REMA as well, and also from the VVV plus. So it looks like this. It's not formed yet, but there is a big chance for that. With that closing of last week, Friday, we got a nice pullback from the market. Okay, so actually I want this ranging market to go maybe one more move down. It sits in the game, but actually I want to see this divergence and an up move. All right. Let's see the AUD NZD. Australian dollar breached the target also from weeks ago and went down to the another target actually, so it played out very well. We don't have divergence in the market, not even structural divergence. We see convergence on every indicator from the destroyer, and I think it's time to pull back. The NZD was dominating, but I think it's over. Didn't reach this actually. Yeah, I want to see something like V pattern, something like the USD cut did in a small form. I want to see this actually. You know, I like the XABCD patterns. I love to see that. Those XABCDs actually, something like, yeah, something like this would be nice. Okay. Something like this will be nice. But anyways, the first target is back on the target place. Where was the target actually? So I want to see the high targeting first, and after the break, this could be the next one. Okay. And I'm gonna delete this one. I don't need it anymore. All right. So we got the cross on the REMA as well. Looks good actually. This is what I want to see from the market, and on daily basis, we already had a movement actually, but here is the same. We don't see, there is no divergence, nothing actually, but it's pure, looks like a pure momentum here. Okay, I want the Australian dollar to dominate the NZD. Okay, Euro CHF. The Euro CHF looks quite bearish to me, but on the destroyer, we are on the bottom. Okay, and I don't like to see that. But this is also in something like a ranging mode. Actually, if you see where the lows and the highs are, I want to see this box first to break, and if it breaks, then we can move on. All right, on a weekly basis, looks like this. Actually, it's beautiful. Don't see divergence for first sight, but this looks also bearish to me. So if I have to choose something, I would definitely say this is more going down to than going up. Also, you see, this is a constant down move actually. See from the past going down, and this isn't gonna change yet. Okay, so I want to see the next bear move here. The target places first is after this, and if those levels break, actually I want to see maybe this point. No, target this. All right, those are the target levels. The Euro GBP. I got to draw on the Euro GBP, but it's same thing. The market is consolidating. Okay, we see a side waves move. The market don't go up or down. There's just ranging. Okay, my target zones were here, but there was a divergence which didn't move. And I think I said also in my previous Zoom that I don't like that volume went down, but the market didn't move that much. And this looks like the euro is still dominating the GBP. Okay. So actually, I want to see on the euro an up move to the top of this box, actually. Yes. All right, so those targets I'm gonna delete because it's not the case anymore. Not in this structure. So the only thing that we have is actually a box here. I think it was drawn on monthly basis. Maybe not. Let's say it is. Okay. So this is what I want to see. Maybe a touch on the upside and then a reverse move back down. And actually, I want to see this breaking down because I think we're gonna get a weaker euro. Okay. So all right, let's wait for this one. The XY. The DXY worked out perfectly. actually. What I said in the previous 2-3 zooms before, hit the target zone and created a divergence, created a structural divergence, which is didn't form yet, but there is a big chance to form it. And I want to see the reverse move kicking in the market. Okay, even on the REMA, we got a small divergence in the structure, but on daily basis, it looks even better for me. See the divergence, and I already posted this on the channel. This is how it looked like. All right, and here is a divergence as well on the daily basis. This is pretty awesome. Okay, there is also a divergence in the structure and a divergence in the VV plus. We didn't get the momentum yet, but I want to see the price make a reversal move actually. And this is for next week. This is going to be very interesting because if we get the reversal in the market, then we could actually see a stronger dollar for weeks or even months. Okay, so the next week is something like a game changer. Yes, we can call it like that, I think, because a lot of the things, if the dollar gonna get strength, then we're gonna see a lot of moves in the market. But when the dollar is stronger, the rest of the currencies are weaker, right? And that's also what we're witnessing in the market. Okay, so this is for next week. Here are the targets as well. Okay, let's see the CXY, the Canadian dollar index. Okay, we got already the box on the CXY. Oh, I deleted the target zone. Actually, the target zone was not heated because here was my target zone. We got the turning point actually, but here is also consolidation. Okay, not a big deal in the market. But what we saw on the USD CAD can kick here in as well, right? See, on daily basis, we got here a nice divergence in the structure and a divergence on destroyer and the structural divergence into EV plus. So actually I want to see the price going down the following week. This could be also a nice move from the Canadian dollar. Okay, but I will hold this box as well. First thing first, we need to break out this box. If we don't break out from this box, we're gonna keep ranging in this area. Okay, the AXY looks almost the same as the DXY, but in reverse, of course. Let's see on weekly basis. Weekly basis, there was a divergence. I got the reverse move, but there is also divergence forming, and my target was actually hit. Okay, the first we didn't hit, but right now we hit the target on the AXY. So looking good actually. There's also a small structural divergence here as well. Maybe a small one on the destroyer as well. I don't see divergence on the VV plus. Okay, but as the DXY gets stronger, the XY gonna be weaker. Okay, that's what I want to see. First thing first. EXY. The EXY played out as well, but we didn't got the divergence, in my opinion, what I wanted to see. You see here a big line. It was from the monthly basis because there is a huge divergence forming on monthly. So even if the price is here ranging and bit of sideways moves, this could take a bit longer because as you see, we are about to cross the rim, but I don't think it will happen. I think we're gonna get a rejection and fall down actually. Okay, so what I want to see from the XY is to fall down. There was a nice divergence on daily from last no, the week before. I think this was mentioned as well. Anyways, we see the bearish momentum. We got the sell signal. We have the red background, and we see the red cross on the REMA. Okay. The PXY. The PXY was also in a ranging mode from last week's, but there is a huge divergence. We got a breakout, but I think it's a forced breakout. It's not. They're gonna pull back the market. My opinion. We see a smooth divergence in the structure and a smooth divergence on the destroyer. Let's see on weekly basis. On weekly basis, there is no divergence. Okay. Maybe there could be a divergence coming in if the next candle is about to hit the bearish side of the market. Okay, what I see is just a structural divergence in the VV plus. No divergence on the REMA. So keep an eye on this one. This could be interesting next week. All right. Then the SXY. The SXY on daily basis, not much to see actually. Waiting for the momentum switch is not the right timing to trade on, in my opinion. What we see on weekly basis is also forming divergence, same as we saw on the DXY and on the AXY. Okay, so I want to see this one kicking in. This is also from a zone. I think this was drawn on the monthly basis. Yes, this was drawn on the monthly basis. This could make a reversal move as well, but I see a bit strength in the SXY as I see the CHF pairs. Okay, the AXY, as we saw on the Audi NZD, there is about strength to kick in on the AXY, and there is also a divergence which is not that beautiful, as you see on the monthly basis. But I want to see this more like ranging as well. My focus going mostly to the DXY. Okay, that's the next week. Focus on the DXY. The AXY, I would say keep ranging, but even if you want to trade against the Australian dollar, I would rather trade on the New Zealand dollar instead of the XY, instead of the Australian dollar. because as you see, the Australian dollar is dominating the NZD. So if you want to trade against the AUD, rather trade on the NZD. Okay, this is looking good actually after 6 months. We got the cross to the downside. This is smooth on daily basis. Also got the cross, but there is a small divergence, but I think this divergence will be broken. Okay, depends mostly on next week, but this is about to be broken. And even I would say, let's see, so I think we can say that we are looking for the low actually. Let's take this one. Okay, that's looking good. I want to see the price coming back to this area, which could take also months actually. Yeah, and the gold, the XAU making a divergence in the structure, forming a divergence in the destroyer, and maybe, just maybe, a divergence on the VV plus. Okay, that is what I want to see. It is also the same scenario: structure divergence, divergence in the tops, divergence in the end of the structure. So I want to see a down movement in the coming weeks actually, and this is also about to cross here. Okay, so I think one more thing: economic calendar. See what we see on the economic calendar: the CPY on the euro, GBP news, not that big. RBA, this could be interesting at 3:30. And the CPY of the Canadian dollar could also be interesting. For the rest, not much to see. The CPY on the Eurozone, maybe the inflation rate from the GBP. CPY from the NZD could be also interesting. So what we see is mostly the news on the euro, Canadian dollar, NZD. Okay, bit of the USD, but not big news actually. The PPY could be also interesting. And Friday, some GPY and GBP news, and maybe as S&P global manufacturing will be also interesting, and the speech in the evening as well. Okay, but I think there is not that much news, but there are high volatile, high impact news next week. But even if the scenario plays out, what I expect is not the dollar strength, but the rest of the currency's weakness, which is a big difference. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. We see each other next week. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.